Hello and welcome back to my Luthor Harkon playthrough on Immortal Empires. Last episode we managed to reunite twice in the Jungle of Webs province after we left a vampire count alive and I thought he was dead and then he came back and took it. But today I think we're gonna go south and maybe take over Headhunter's jungle and even the volcanic islands. So we're going to be fighting some Skaven today. Luthor has used up all his movement for this turn. Can we build any buildings? Nope, that's all taken care of last episode, and we won't build anything here. We'll wait until we can get this. So let's go ahead and start the episode with an end turn. Isn't that exciting?
I might kill you, but worry not. An empty vessel still has a purpose.
Okay, so we're actually at war with the lizard men. Minus 174. Oh dear, okay. I have no idea where these guys are, but I assume they're down here in the Colchian Plains if the camera took us here.
More cattle for the slaughter.
Uh-oh. Oh, more war against the lizards. Oh, okay, and it's our neighbour, so I think there goes the plan of fighting the Skaven. We're gonna have to fight the lizards. So, that changes the plan for this episode a lot. We're actually going to go west to fight these lizards. What's the garrisons like? Not too bad. We would need this one as well. We do have a full stack here. Almost a full stack. Ah, I could have been hiring mortars. I will get some more mortars. There we go. And then can we build anything? Let's level Pox Marsh. Because I'm not sure we're going to hold on to Tlex in this war. And then Luthor's recruiting. That's all good. Can we do any diplomacy? Non-aggression pact would help, would hurt us because we do want to expand there eventually, so we won't go ahead and do that. We'll just go ahead and end our turn. Okay, turn 9. So I believe we should go and take Xlanghubek. Oh gosh, the pronunciation in these videos is going to be terrible. We can get to here, okay. I think we should go all the way here. We won't get attrition or anything, which is nice. Ah, they do have an army garrisoned there, but it's not too big. It's not too big at all. It should be fine. Let's get a tier 2 settlement here as well. I've changed my mind.
I was just about to.
And can we... Ah, it's the 5,000 gold we're missing. Okay. Can I... What's in here? Loyalty will not decline on turn. Lord tab +5 control. Yeah, it's not going to help us right now, so let's end the turn. Black powder oxide. The hotter the explosions, the more easily the rags and dry bones will light up. +5% missile strength for zombie pirate gunnery mob, deck droppers, and rotting Promethean gunnery mob units. Very nice. And a mission. Raid a region belonging to any of the enemies of the Dread Fleet. Enemies of the Dread Fleet. Cool, blimey. This place is ripe for the picking with loot and plunder of all kinds. We should strip it clean in Stromfel's name. Some gold, diplomatic relations, and infamy. Can I see their enemies? If I go... How would I see this? I think if we go into diplomacy... Ah, okay. Oh, you've only got one enemy. Right, okay, we're not going to be doing that anytime soon. We have lizards to fight. So his army hasn't grown, so I believe we should attack before it grows anymore. Let's go and attack. And this video or episode, I'm going to try something different with the battles. I'm just going to record me playing them, see how it turns out, and see which we like more. A valiant defeat. Okay, as we all know, I'm not the best at sieges. If the AI can't do it, then we'll see if I can, but we'll go ahead and fight it. Hopefully we can win this one. Here we go for our first siege. I can already tell you this went very poorly. So as you can see, we've got our mortars here. And my idea here was to basically just attack the settlement towers. Now that's a good idea in theory, except you'll see momentarily that the towers are attacking my mortars and not Luthor here. And it takes me a while to realise this. But over here you can see we've got all of our infantry and gun zombie units just waiting for their moment. Now it's a sizable enemy force too. I think the battle prediction said it would be a valiant defeat, which, you know, any skilled player could overturn that, but with my skill, I'm not the best at sieges. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So I begin to move the mortar units because I at last realized that they were taking fire. So I bring them over here, and I just think I moved this one unit here. So they're relocating. Luthor's still trying to take in the enemy fire. And now that I'm at this angle, I realize it might have been because they didn't have line of sight on him because of the hill. I'm not too sure. But either way, I think I handled this very badly. So I think they're safe here. But again, they're still taking fire. So they go on the move once again. Luckily, I don't have any timer on the sieges, so I can take as long as I want. Which I think makes sense, because if you were to siege a castle and you had artillery, then you would take time to take out the towers and their biggest threats before you advance your main force. Luthor still dancing around here, trying to draw in the enemy fire, but as you can see, they're still shooting my other cannon units. So at this point, I'm like, you know what, screw it. Let's just move them all over here, relocate. And as you can see, we've lost quite a few units of that cannon unit. But Luthor is attracting the fire of this central tower. No one's manning this third tower, even though I still want to destroy it because it's covering our battle attack. We want to go through these walls here. With 2 towers down, I decide to focus the enemy wall here with my mortars as we see that crumble, because we still do need a way in to really begin our siege and takeover of the settlement. So we've done this, we've opened up the wall, so now we have an angle of attack. We just got to destroy this last tower here to the left, maybe open up another wall, and then we're ready to siege the settlement. If we take a look inside the settlement, you can see the lizardmen here have got a small force ready to face the zombie horde. I don't think they realize how many units we've got hidden away, because most of their army isn't actually here. It's towards the middle of the settlement. You can see their leader taking the front lines too, though. We've got some ranged units over here. Oh, and now we see the wall comes down, so now we have 2 entry points into the settlement. As we get closer to the siege, you can see the animated hulks coming closer. I think I actually bring them in to help Luthor in the end. Luthor's still staying at range, although I think he's about to go into melee. There we go. The sword is out. We've got some gun units firing in. It's very useful to have this hole in the wall. But he's just keeping his zombies outside for now. We've seen this in a few battles before. Luthor does like to charge in by himself before he brings in his forces. Does as much damage as he can do as he puts a debuff on the enemy. I believe that debuffs their Vigor. But fighting lizards by myself is not something I would want to do. And there we go. The animated hulks are starting to move in. Luthor not wanting to be completely by himself here, as they seem to freeze for a second. There we go, the animated hulks coming in, debuffs on the enemies. Look at that. Absolute carnage. I love these units so much. And you can see in the background, look at all of our zombie units just waiting for the command to charge into the settlement. In hindsight, Luthor probably could have just absolutely swarmed this place, but He does like a good battle by himself, charging in against the odds. You can see fighting with his animated hulks. This game just looks so cool. If we go outside now, you can see we have some gunman units just moving in to cover the holes in the wall. I don't actually order them into the settlement just yet. I'm hoping they can get some shots off. However, I don't think they have line of sight. If we look behind, all of these gun units. And then we've got all of our foot infantry here, just waiting patiently for Luthor's command, really. As you can see, our gunnery white charging in to join the battle, see if he can make use of some of his grenades. And just look at the lizards here on the hill. They are very good formation as we drop another debuff onto the enemy. It's hard to see Luthor just here amongst all the lizards. The animated hulks, I believe, are retreating now because they just took too much damage and I didn't want to lose them. They came in and they did help Luthor, and as you can see, we've got some gunmen in now, but they're taking fire from these skinks up here. I don't think they're going to do too good of a job. Oh, they're returning the fire. As the skinks come charging down the hill. Oh, and they stop again. Okay. But yeah, I don't think this is a very favourable exchange for us. But luckily we have many zombie units waiting to come in. The animated hulks here caught up in a battle, but they're beginning to make their way out. We finally begin to see some movement from Luthor's army now. So I think I was trying to bring in another gun unit through the walls here just to help out. And then we also, if we look up here, we've actually got some guns on the walls shooting down. So that's actually really useful. The fact that we can now put gun units on walls, because I don't think that was a thing in Warhammer 2. But they're able to shoot straight down into the enemy, so that's a very good vantage point. And I think I tried to, once I realised this, I actually tried to put a few more gun units on the wall over here. Even though the enemy do have some soldiers up there, or infantry units. Soldiers. Soldiers of Lustria, there we go. So as we can see, Luthor in the middle of the lizards here. Attracting all of the aggro. He's not sure which one to hit. Is he going to swing? There we go. He finally gets a swing in. As the FPS gets a bit choppy in the battle here. I'm not sure what happened, but the camera FPS was fine, but the unit FPS kind of went like this. It's like the FPS in the actual units just capped itself for some reason. There we go. It was only short-lived. But just look at this. We finally got more zombies into the siege. Into the battle. It's moments like this where I absolutely love this Total War game. Just, when I'm doing the battles, I think one of the reasons I do so badly is because I'm constantly zoomed in like this. Just watching them fight, and I miss so many things. But it does look awesome. There we go, buffing one of our units here. Shooting down into the hordes of lizards. Just look at it, a sea of green or blue, turquoise. As he fights the enemy commander running away. As he's surrounded by zombies and Luthor. Just the amount of dead bodies on the floor from both sides too. As we can see an animated Hulk here and there. But the enemy commander is actually running away. The gunnery white also sees this, so he's also trying to chase him. Luthor's not having any of it as the gunnery white shoots him down, so the enemy commander is now dead. Which helps us a lot. As you can see, we have advanced. A lot of dead bodies behind us. But we are beginning to slowly make progress as the lizardmen break and start running away. It's at this point where Luthor gets a bit reckless as well and just commands all of his units to charge. Kind of no formation, just pure chaos. You see all the lizardmen running away. Relocating because the wars have been lost. Just the sea of bodies over here. Look at this. Crazy. There we go, the gunman coming off of the walls also joining the charge. Still got some lizardmen running back down. They're not completely done with the battle. Luthor leading the charge here. Of course, pistol in one hand, sword in the other. Look at that charge. He's ready. Then the lizards start to run again, not wanting to fight Luthor. So I think it's at this point as well where Luthor is extremely damaged. Only 1000 HP left. And he's still charging in his insanity to take out entire units. He's just doesn't care. He's reckless. Of course, his mind is fractured, so he can't make these reckless decisions. But it seems to be working. We have pushed the lizards back to the first capture point. So we see him engage in battle again. His zombies still coming up the hill. And the lizards that were running away have flanked us from behind now. Catching us off guard. So our gunpowder units are actually in a bit of struggle here. But Luthor doesn't realise because he's up here fighting the enemy by himself. His attention is fully on these guys. And I think there he realizes that he's in a bit of danger because he is low on HP. He's got 600 HP now. So you can see he's bringing his zombies to try and help him. Luthor trying to escape. There we go. And then the zombies taking over. And now the battle for the capture point takes place. Although we just captured it. So now the second big battle begins to take place. Just look at these scenes. Ah, what a good game. I'm so happy. I really love playing this game and just watching the battles. There we go. So this is the part where Luthor, he kind of panics. He doesn't really know what he's doing. He's just charging all of his units back and forth. I think he's trying to split his zombies off here because the skinks can just run away every time we engage them. But it does look like he's beginning to realize he's in struggle from behind. As our units get a bit more organized just to hold off the lizards behind us. There we go. We've got some handgun units here going for the flank. But surprisingly, handgunners can still do okay in melee combat because they do have a sword still. So although this isn't an ideal matchup, they are holding them off. And as you can see, the lizards just broke. Of course, we still have a lot more over here. But those Salwich units have had enough. And they're going to get caught in the crossfire here. And they're done. We've just got one more unit fighting. And they will probably soon break as well. There you go. So we're officially safe from behind for now. Although we have been flanked here, the lizards noticing. As we chase off another unit behind us. These guys are also breaking. I don't think it's long now before the win is ours. It's just making sure the lizards run away and don't come back at all. And I believe, yeah, Luthor here hiding in the middle of his zombies because he must be very low HP now. 500 HP. The shattered mind finally seeing some sense. And the lizards are coming back for another round. But a volley of fire, gunpowder, changes their mind very quickly. I don't think they want to mess with the units up here. And there we go, that's the end. A Pyrrhic victory. Okay, that was very poorly fought by me, but we won the siege. Luthor getting over 200 kills. This gun unit here, 145, although they did get wiped out sadly. Our mortars did good at the beginning, but yeah, you can... I don't know. I think I just panicked a bit, but I had no idea what I was doing at siege. But then, at the end, I just recklessly charged in with everything, which is kind of a Luthor thing to do, so it's fine. So the important thing there is we did get a victory. It wasn't a very good one, but we did get a victory, and we got the Dead Rise again. Oh, nice. These two units revived themselves. Very nice. Jellyfish in a jar. Assassinate action enables poison attacks. Okay, Luthor has poison attacks now. That's interesting. And we will occupy this, of course. Enemy killed in battle. Wow, that was a tough battle indeed. Okay, that's his main army, and also his main garrison. Oh no, that's not. We just took the main. Oh, but we're not in a position where we can fight him. So Luthor has another skill up. We could get the missile resistance. We already have melee defense maxed out here. Could get hit points or weapon strength. Weapon strength sounds kind of good, but then so does melee attack. Which is better, melee attack or weapon strength? This determines the chance of a successful hit. And this damage, okay. So I think I'm actually going to go for weapon strength on Luthor. And our Gunnery White also got a level up. I only just learned, look, they've added everything up here so we can click between them easily. He has another skill up. So we got Enhanced Ballistics, we have Dead Eyes. Or, yeah, Dead Eyes. We could get Missile Resistance. Or we could get another use of Powder Keg. Yeah, let's get another use of Powder Keg. There we go. So, can anything be built over here? I'm also contemplating building a second army. Luthor's out of movement points here. I'm not sure if we should build anything, because if they march toward us, I think we're dead.
I am listening.
We can't recruit, can we? No, it's going to take 2 turns. We can raise dead, which I think we will do. Oh, our army is actually full. We only lost 1 unit in that. Okay, very nice. So hopefully we can just get some replenishment and then we'll be okay. So in fact, I am going to build here. We can't get the resources. Let's go for the growth. And we can research a new tech. So upkeep for mortars. Or missile strength for mortars. Let's go for the missile strength for mortars. Very nice. And we can perform another right. Curse of the Sea Mist. All regions belonging to you. That's 3.5k though. I don't think we need it right now. And we could have... Yeah. Right. Can I recruit another lord? I'm not sure we can really support it financially though. Vampire Fleet Admiral. I think we will hold off, to be honest. And end our turn. Faction destroyed. Taxed land have been obliterated. There was nothing left apart from the echoing laughter of thirsting gods. Didn't they declare war on us? Who are we at war at? These guys... Ah, okay, no it wasn't. Oh, and the Skaven too. Well, we're not at war with the Skaven, but we will be in the future. Someone... Ah, Luthor leveled up. Let's get some more weapon strength. Luthor's gonna turn into an absolute badass. Can we build anything here? Nope. Can we build anything here? Nope. So let's level up Luthor's personal ship. There we go. And we'll wait because then we'll also purchase this. What's our replenishment looking like? We could do with a few more turns, couldn't we? And then I'm thinking... Wait, where did their second army go? Are they in ambush stance? I was considering maybe we go to ambush stance. But we'll stay here. We will replenish some more. We got some more objectives. We've only got one treasure map still. What's this? Officers. Okay, we can't do this. Ah, they need to be at least rank 5. Okay. We'll end the turn again. A brutal business. Battle is a blood-soaked affair. Limbs severed, bones exposed. Men left for dead in the cruer-soaked fields amongst schools of fallen friends and enemies. Strong weapons, forged with time, sweat and expertise, mark the difference between victory and defeat. A good sword cuts clean through bones, severing heads and limbs, while lesser weapons will merely maim. As instability grows across the world, so too does man's bloodlust and his desire for war and carnage on an ever grander scale. Base weapon damage plus 20 for all armies of all factions. Ho ho! Wow. Okay. I think there's going to be a lot of killing. We have replenished our army quite a bit now. I think we're going to try something sneaky.
How amusing.
I'm going to go here and then go into ambush stance. What does this mean? 80% chance of ambush, or I don't know. Maybe they will attack the garrison, as I think the... Yeah, look, it's still... Everyone's very damaged, so maybe they will bring their 4-stack. Oh gosh, they have a dinosaur already. I'm so scared of the lizards. Oh, nice. So we have tier 3 here. If I go into building browser, just because I find it a bit easier to keep track of stuff. Carronades, armor-piercing missiles, and anti-large. I think those are going to be extremely important in fighting the dinosaurs. Extremely. These guys are also anti-large. How much is this? 3,000 gold, and I have 3,000. I really want the extra growth, but we desperately need the carronades, I feel. So let's go ahead and end the turn. Hopefully we can get the... not the assassination, the ambush. There we go.
Speaker! I may not hear you over the voices.
His voice lines are so cool. A non-aggression pact with the Skaven. And they would pay us. As much as I don't want to go to war with them, right? I don't think they'll declare war. Our strength rank is higher. So let's decline that one. Rite of Awakening performed. This Lizardman faction has constructed a star chamber and performed the Rite of Awakening. A Slan mage priest is now ready to lead an army. Oh gosh. Oh, a new personality takes over. One of Luthor's more extreme personalities has temporarily seized control of his shattered mind. Granting him some temporary effects, it may not be long until another personality takes over, however. The Mad. Oh, melee attack and weapon strength. Insane, especially as we have the global weapon melee attack buff or whatever it was. I can sense some kill. Oh, do we be sneaky and go and take this whilst they're here?
Speak up.
I think they're preparing to fight the Skaven, though. The only thing I'm scared about is if they march on my capital. It has a decent garrison, but it's a bit worrying. Where can we go to? I think if we go here, that might be a bit too close to their settlement, actually. They might see us. And I go into ambush. Maybe we can get away with that. It would be nice if we could really catch them off guard. So, we have leveled up here. We can get plus 10 growth. Or if we go for this, that's also plus 10 growth. So let's just level the capital, get the extra growth. And we can also build another building in here. Ah, this one doesn't have growth yet. Let's build you in here. There we go. And once again, ending the turn.
Don't waste my time, or I shall have you walk the plank.
A non-aggression pact. You know, maybe I should really accept this with the Skaven, because I think I'm going to be fighting the lizards for a long time. And they are very strong. You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to start making some non-aggression pacts with the Skaven. Although we don't really like each other, I think we both have a neutral enemy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I wonder if Luthor had any run-ins with the Skaven in his lore. Because from what I read, it was mostly Tomb Kings and Lizards that he met. And then obviously Isabella in the end times. So, I'm not actually sure of his personal standing with the Skaven. I really wonder if I should attack them or here. The thing is, I attack here, I'm going to be weak and then they come back. But it's a siege, so we have the advantage, right? Let's get some extra growth going. There we go.
You say something.
And I think I'm actually going to attack their settlements. Yeah, let's do it. It's going to be a decisive victory, so I can auto-resolve this. We won't lose anybody. There we go. And let's occupy this. So now I believe they have no settlements. Oh, fire resistance. That's very good. Because Luthor is weak to fire, I believe. Our gunnery white got a level up. Let's start getting some hit points and melee defense, because he does go into melee combat. Every now and then. I try not to, but he actually does okay at it. So does these guys have any extra settlements? I don't believe he does. Ah, we do need the blood swamps though. If they take that, then they are okay. So let's open up diplomacy. I think I will get a non-aggression pact with these guys. Oh, and a trade agreement. Very nice. And he will pay me for it. Okay, the Skaven are gonna be actually quite valuable friends for the time being. The blood keeps corn. Oh gosh, corn are at our borders. No, they haven't got much strength. Do I really want to ally with corn? Not really. I don't know. It's the lizards are our main enemy. We'll see. We'll wait a turn. And we can actually build here. Oh, what's this? Basic military. Oh, okay. We're gonna get the growth though, because I believe we can hang on to this now. The Great Incantation of Xar performed. This Tomb King's faction has performed the Great Incantation of Xar. Sandstorms have engulfed their territory. Any foreign armies caught within will suffer attrition. Okay. I believe Tomb Kings are just over here. Oh yeah, look, you can see the sandstorm brewing up. Harkon's doing kind of well over here, actually. Do we have a non-aggression pact with him? Where is he? Yeah, we do. Oh, and military access. Very nice. Oh, and a trade agreement. Okay. So it looks like the Tombkins and the Skaven are temporarily our friends. Ah, did they fail? I think they failed, but oh, they might be coming towards my settlement now.
I am the the Pirate King.
Maybe I can catch them in an assassination attempt.
The dead war.
Not an assassination, an ambush. Let's go to ambush. We can build something here. Maybe we build something at Tlex. What do we want at Tlex other than growth? I'm not entirely sure. Income generated. Could get some income. Haven't really thought that ahead. Do we have any oh, we have a landmark here. Okay. These guys look kind of cool. The, where are they? Ah, have they moved them? These guys, the Promethean gun units, we already have that as high as we can get it. Increases treasury generated from the curse of the bounty treasure right. Income from all buildings. Maybe we'll just build some income over here. And in Tlex, let's also go for income. Yes, there we go. Very nice. Spending all my gold, but you gotta spend gold to make gold. And these should be okay. Alright, let's end our turn. The gods are angry. The omens are ill. Something you have done has angered the gods, yet they are fickle. They may forgive you in time, or more immediate appeasement might be necessary. So if we do this, we get +4 control, but we lose treasury. If we get this +20 growth, but -3 control. I think our control is okay for now, so let's go for the +20 growth, honestly. Oh, new technology. That's right, lad. Get that sponge right down inside. We want to blow the enemy to kingdom come, not ourselves. +10% missile strength for mortar, carronade, deck gunners, and Queen Bess unit. Oh, Queen Bess. We need to get ourselves a Queen Bess, actually. Now, I imagine cinch corruption. Wait, cinch? Okay, this is all vampire. Right, that's good. We want to spread the vampire corruption. Cinch corruption. Oh, they're up here. Oh, Corn's gone. Oh gosh. Okay, let's not stress about this right now. I think I'm going to take this. I am a little worried that they're going to attack, but their army is weakened. And we do have a very sizable garrison. We have a bloated corpse as well, actually. So I think we'll be fine there. I haven't seen the layout of this settlement, but let's go ahead and take the blood swamps. Skaven revealed. We have discovered the Skaven faction, Clan Spittle, hiding within the ruins of the blood swamps. Did we ally with them? We do have a non-aggression pact with them. Trade settlement. I want the blood swamps. They're not going to give me any... there's just nothing they want for this, is there? Can we give you military access? Defensive alliance? Okay, what can we break? No, that's... Okay, right. Let's ignore this for the time being. We're allied with them at least. It's just slightly annoying.
Keep up now.
I didn't think about that. We can level up this to get hand cannons. That could be interesting. Or let's upgrade our income. I think I'm in desperate need of income. And we'll save up for the landmark. Right, new technology. Upkeep minus 15%. Yeah, let's get the minus 15% upkeep for mortar, carronade, deck gunners, and Queen Bess. Hopefully we can catch these guys and attack them next turn. We can't build anything here, so looks like... Any diplomacy? Horn still want this. No trade agreements. There we go. Cinch on my borders is worrying.
I might kill you, but worry not. An empty vessel still has a purpose.
Oh, and another war against the lizards. Gorok over here. This is why I didn't want to expand westwards, because we just meet more lizards, but war is war. We're going to have to fight them eventually. The Lizardman faction has constructed a star chamber and performed the Rite of Awakening. A Slam Mage Priest is now ready to lead an army. Oh, that's Gorok, and the Bloodkeepers have been destroyed. New mission. Raise or sack a settlement belonging to... Okay, yeah. Our enemies think they have the edge, but you and I know differently. Destroying this place of theirs will deal them a heavy blow. Make no mistake. Shall we burn it all down and take their trinkets for ourselves? We can't really be dealing with any of that right now. And I just realised they're running for Pox Marsh, which I think they could definitely... it's a tough one. I think I've screwed up here. There's no point sailing, is there? I'm actually going to force march just to get into our settlement here. Hopefully we can defend that. Oh dear. Or we can upgrade our port. Income and growth. Yes. I should have done that earlier. And let's not fire any troops. We don't have the gold to recruit anyone. Let's end our turn again. We're flying through the turns. Settlement besieged. An enemy force belonging to Uaxdi of, has begun besieging the Awakening in Jungle of Webs. We are surrounded. Okay. His army is so weak.
My mind rages.
We just go out and attack him, right? Let's do it. Decisive victory. Wow, look at all the units we have. You know, I think I'm actually going to fight this manually. Just so we get a second bat win. Let's do it. Here we go. So this is Uaxdi's real, last push here. And we have a lot of units and some good terrain, which I decide to make full use of. So as we're going to maneuver our units into place, we've got a lot of gunpowder here, holding the choke points. The same over here. Luthor's commanding this wing. And if we look down here, the lizards are already heavily damaged. I don't think they can do much coming into this battle. They do have a dinosaur, but he's very weak, very damaged. So they do choose to finally make an advance. Of course, we do have some gunpowder units over here. We've got 3 units here, 2 more over here. Look at that, the sound is amazing. Flying units also getting off some shots. We go over here. Just absolutely melting them. They have shields, but it's not much use against our gunpowder. Mortars crashing in too. You see our flying units also joining the fight, so they break already. Look at that. Absolute carnage. But they do manage to reach us. And they run away. The rest of his force is coming in now. As you can see, the dinosaur is also charging towards here. Now, we did have 2 gunpowder units here, as well as our animated hulks. I decide to actually charge him with the animated hulks, just to deal with the dinosaur here, because I really didn't want it to engage with my zombie handgunners. I didn't feel like that was a favourable matchup. Oh, a bit of friendly fire there with the mortar unit. The animated Hulks though, strong and sturdy, no one dying to the friendly fire. And the dinosaur has actually decided that he's not built for this. It's not his fight. And we managed to take it down very nicely. And it looks like they have managed to get a few units to engage with our gunpowder line here. We look at this. But they just seem to break. They just want none of that. Oh, we've also got some behind us here. And Luthor did, in the end, manage, think to flank round the side, but as you see, getting some kills here, but the enemy were just gone. I think they're all actually starting to run away. So I don't think it's long before we get a victory here. Yeah, we've got a few units at the back. Friendly fire from the mortars again, but they're zombies. Luthor can always raise more zombies. And I believe that is the victory. Very easy indeed. There we go. So, a very easy battle there, as was expected. The enemy, at the beginning, they just didn't know which way to engage. So, but eventually they did go to the right flank, where Luthor and the majority of our gun units weren't. But we easily held them off. We killed the leader. Let's see if he actually died on the campaign map. There we go, a decisive victory there. And we got a new plus 14 leadership. Very nice. And a new banner. Oh, that is the banner. Okay. I'm not sure what we should give leadership to just yet. But should we go for the experience or the replenishment? Or let's go for the treasury actually. We could do with some more gold. And he's still alive. Insane. Treasure map found. Where's this one? Oh, it's over here. That's not too far away, actually. We could go and get that in a few turns.
Luthor, Harkon.
Okay, let's try and finish him off. One last battle. And we will auto-resolve this one. There we go. Now that should be them wiped out. We go for another 120 gold. Reptilian Ravager, plus 5 leadership when fighting against lizardmen. Very nice. And faction destroyed. Zunghirpek, I can't say that, have been obliterated. There is nothing left apart from the echoing laughter of the thirsting gods. Very nice. That's one lizardmen faction down. Just about 10 more to go. So Luthor got a level up here. Oh, he's got some more stuff. We could go for Taunt. We could go for Arsonist, fire resistance, plus 8% missile strength. Poacher, recruitment rank plus 2. And then bonus versus infantry. Campaign movement range. Control, income from raiding, income from... Or do I continue just leveling up his personal? I think I just continue down this tree for now. So if we pick up Taunt, we get a Hex ability where an enemy gets minus 25% speed, minus melee defense, and minus armor. That could be very nice, actually. So let's go ahead and get Taunt. And I believe the treasure map was this way. So let's go into Force March, because there's no enemies nearby.
Come now.
And we will go over to go and get that treasure. We can level up this building to get hand cannons. Or we can get tier 3 here. Let's get tier 3. I think that would be better long term. We're kind of neglecting these settlements a little, but that's okay. I want to build up my main province just so we can recover if things do go south. But that's going to be it for part 2. I should be uploading part 3 either tomorrow or the day after. Yeah, quite quick succession. I've got a few days off now, but If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like. Leave a comment if you've got any tips, or especially for sieges, because I'm terrible at sieges, as you saw. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.